Hey everyone, welcome to Voyeur Update AMA. I'm Dave Stiles, and with me, as always, is my co-host Enrique
Hey,
Barrera.
look at this. You have gone Christmassy on us. I like this
You
background.
know, you know, you got to do a little something. And the special gift under the tree, Mara Rivera.
Is that what she's called nowadays? Is she's the gift under the tree?
Well, I knew that's where she was going to pop up on the screen when I turned it on. So, and she's on mute.
And
So,
she's
see,
on mute. So it's all good. It's all good.
That's why I end up under the tree because you never know what you're going to get with me.
that's right.
Gotcha.
Well, now, good to have everybody here. This is the AMA update for Sunday, December 19th. And, as it happens to be, this will be the last one of the year because next week will be Christmas. And then we'll be holding a 2022 AMA update. So,
hmm
yeah, this is like not only the end of the year, it's like the last one of the year. So, you know, we gotta do good here, folks.
Yeah.
But we want to give everybody updates. If you're tuning in, thanks for catching us. If you're catching us live, if you're catching us on replay, still thank you for tuning in. We are also streaming this not only on YouTube and Twitch, but also on Facebook. If you have questions, you can ask on any of those platforms. It'll come across into our unified chat system. We'll be able to address those questions and get back to you or uh, answer it live here and push it out across the entire platform. So, a lot of exciting news from this past week, and I think a lot of people are waiting for updates, so I probably won't hold them back anymore. Go ahead and give you some. We are excited to announce this week on Tuesday, to be exact. We closed our next round of funding. When that funding level was closed on behalf of Voyager Media Group, just to be very clear for people who maybe just getting new to Voyeur or just finding Voyeur for the first time. Voyeur is a platform that's wholly owned and run by Voyager Media Group. So Voyager is the parent company. We did take an investment round, a Series A investment round that allows us a lot of runway. And we had not only existing investors, but we also had new investors come into that round. Um, the team that is coming in and supporting us is really kind of excited about not just Voyeur, but all of our business lines. So, I'm being very transparent. Yes, we raised a good amount of capital. Not 100% of it's going into Voyeur. A good amount of it is, but we are using it across all of our business lines. 1 Million Girls, our media network. We have some new business lines that are coming online where that funding is going to help. So it's across all of it. But that said, if you've been following me on Discord, we've been I don't want to say repatriating. We've been pumping funds back into the token, and I can't talk about anything other than the fact that we're making purchases and that we're burning those tokens as we buy them. Right.
hmm
So we've purchased back about 4 billion tokens worth so far, and those have all been burnt. I am going to be launching a media poll on Voyeur to ask whether or not we should be repurchasing and replenishing LP and LP pairs, or if we should just be doing it in the token form. The general consensus on Discord is purchase tokens now, worry about LP later. Let's swap and liquefy, do that part of it. We're trying to be fair. Anything that we took out, we're trying to put back in to run. We were using it to run the business, but as the business grows and is generating funds and has positive funds, we want to repatriate. So we've been doing that. Again, I can't talk about the price impact or any of that kind of stuff. People have been asking me where you think it's going to go now that you're doing this. Can't comment on that,
I
folks.
got it. It's like the number one question that everybody wants to
Yeah.
ask. Listen, if you're just look into my eyes, if you're listening to this, we cannot talk price.
Yeah.
We are a corporation. We
Yeah.
are. You
Even
just
now we can't, just because in the United States, if we were to make a forward-looking statement around a token that could be considered a security, then we would be an issue. So, not financial advice. Do your own research. Anything we're doing here is completely for our entertainment value and for the creators. And the creators are obviously, why we're doing this. If you have further questions about it, you can always hit us up on email, social@voyeur.me, or ping us on Discord. And if you don't know how to get to Discord, just join us at discord.gg/voyeurme. It'll allow you to self-register. And of course, we're on social media everywhere. Not only social media on the Twitter and Instagram, we're on social media on our own platform. How cool is that?
That is true.
And
that is true.
The platform is growing. So I'll turn it over to Enrique for those kind of updates. But yeah, I just want to give everybody kind of that update that the funds are closed, the funds are in. I know people are excited about it. We're doing the best we can with the most transparency we can give. We have to deliver some resolutions from the executive board meeting. Once those are delivered and people have accepted them, then we can announce some of the names behind the funding round. I just can't do that yet because they haven't officially countersigned their board seat. So once they do that, then we can do that. So I'll turn over to Enrique.
Well, so thank you, Dave. It's been a busy week, just actually getting, as you're saying, creators continue to grow into Voyeur, and what you're seeing on the screen is it's really a representation of my mobile phone, as you're seeing on Voyeur. Lots of new creators have come in. I'm actually creating, as you know, people know that there is an academy for Voyeur on how do you get a crypto wallet, how do you set up into Voyeur and whatnot. I am actually creating a smaller or a quicker version on how to get into Voyeur. I will say the biggest barrier of entry that everybody understands is, hey, do you have a crypto wallet and do you have some Binance Smart Chain token or BNB to get you started, right? Because that's what allows the transactions. But as you can see, full screen within an Apple phone. And obviously, I continue to remind a lot of the creators, right? So in this case, this is my personal wallet that shows how much Voyeur do I have, what's the price of that. If you want to know the price of Voyeur, open an account within Voyeur. We're using a Modalis API. Modalis API goes out and tells you what the current price of the token is. So if you want to know the price of the token in US dollars, my best advice to you is get in Voyeur. Create an account, connect your wallet into Voyeur, and that will give you, as you're seeing on the screen, the balance. Obviously, as you look at all these different features, whether I have a subscription, and I've subscribed to someone that I like, or whether I want to create my own subscription, which I continue creators on this. As a creator can be anybody that goes into Voyeur. It could be me, it could be Mara, it could be anybody. So if you want to create your own account where it says, hey, for me delivering exclusive content that is for subscribed members, here's your options. You have a 15-day, a 30-day, and a 45-day. The cool thing about this is, let's say that I want to charge $10 for every 15 days, $10 in US dollars. Well, guess what? This calculates to you straight out of here the amount of Voyeur Me tokens that is equivalent to $10. So that gives you a perception and an idea of what you should be adding. Obviously, if you have any favorite posts, as I have here, there's I'm a pound cake. Anything that I have favorite is actually here, and I can go and look at it as I need to. And obviously, remember about algorithms. Algorithms in Voyeur are very simple. The guy that posts the most becomes the most popular and lands in the feature creator. That's it. When you look at it from an algorithmic perspective, I personally care on who's at the top from a feature creator's perspective, because those individuals are doing a lot of activity. And quite frankly, that's the first thing that I look in Voyeur when you look at that. So every feature that you can imagine, have put in. As you know, last week we showed live streaming. We're doing additional bug testing on our QA side or our quality assurance side before we release that into production. My anticipation or my aspiration is that we will have live streaming before the end of the year. It will be running live within Voyeur. How do I know this? Because what you're going to see when you go into the settings of my profile, as I'm doing right here, at the bottom, right underneath FAQ and support, you're going to see something that says live streaming. Now, if you're interested in playing in our QA site, you can, as a creator, if you're watching this, you're welcome to do so. I can put it in our Discord channel what the URL is for it, And I can also share the video on how I'm teaching people how to get into the QA site so that you can play with live streaming yourself. What we've done is we are taking copies of the production Voyeur site, using that for QA, which means that the content is the same on both platforms. It just so happens that the QA side has live streaming, and that live streaming allows us to actually test for that. Real quick, from the bottom left to right, you see your post, which is the post icon on the bottom left side of my screen. You have your discovery or explore icon. This is where you search your hashtags. Think of it as Instagram. Whatever hashtag you place is, if you want to find the music hashtag and what's been created on the music hashtag, these are the contents that are associated with that. Anything that has a padlock, such as this right here, indicates that that is a lock content that you have to pay for it, for that specific creator. If I click on the logo or the lens, that beautiful lens at the bottom, the iconic lens of Voyeur, that gets me straight up to adding any videos or post, whether it's a story or a feed, on whether also I want to make it free, a subscribe post, or a premium paid post. And then, of course, we have our chatting. We have VIP chatting, where premier VIP chats, if someone chooses to pay you as a creator to get that chat all the way to the top, they can pay you in Voyeur. And last but not least, the profile, where you modify the profile and you can find anything that you have put in, from pictures, movies, or log content, into your own page. That's it. You know, Mara, the site continues to be live. It's ready. It's been operational. Obviously, we understand what are some of our it's not limitations. That is the world of crypto. It's understanding the world of crypto and understanding that you need to have a crypto wallet, because the crypto wallet acts as your ID. There's no username. There's no password. The crypto wallet is your ID. So that's what I have to share on my side from a technical perspective. Mara, what are you seeing out there from a creator's standpoint?
I just want to talk about that. I got to test the live stream. That's all I want to talk about today. It was great. It was amazing to see that. But also what I'm seeing from the aspect of creators is that because we're adding these things like live stream, and because they're understanding, as people are on it and get looser and more comfortable, posts are coming alive. You're seeing, people's personalities come out. The plans are there. Like Dwight, what he has planned to upload Dwight O'Neill onto the platform is amazing. The things that I'm a Pound Cake has been doing, Lola Bastida's DJ Mac. So we have folks that have really succinct plans for 2022 and the type of content that's coming on board, which is super exciting to me. So the fact that we can have live streaming by the end of the year is going to be a total game changer.
I agree significantly. Now we do have some questions from the audience. Let's see. I think I saw this question. I think IP2 token is a good thing right now. If you buy the LP to the token price, will be much, much lower. We need to go back to the initial price, the LP. Okay. I think that they put that into that. And then Sonny, thanks for asking. She says, wait, so if someone decides to create a subscription for a 365-day plan, will the buyer pay in it in full instantly, or? So if I go back into my subscriptions, from a subscription perspective, we do not have a 360-day plan. However, as you can see, these are the plans that we have. We have a so any creator has the following plans. It's a 15-day, a 30-day, a 45-day, and a 6 months, right? What we typically see and what I typically talk to creators is as follow. If let's say that I'm a musician and I want to share exclusive content, well, I can put free stuff into my profile. People need to know who I am as a musician. Why am I here? Why is that important? But then you can create a 15-day plan where every 15 days you're charging that user a certain amount of Voyeur. So it's every 15 days that charge comes in. Now, typically what I see a lot of great creators, when they build a profile like this, they'll say, hey, for 15 days, I'm going to charge, for example, $14.99 per 15 days, right? For the 30-day plan, what they'll do is they'll reduce it for 25%, or they'll reduce some to that $14.99. They'll reduce it to $10.99 or $9.99. Why? Because the idea is that stagger approach where the 15-day is more expensive than the 6 months, for example. It creates that user that is interested to continue to be in the platform, right? Some users may just want 15 days, but it just creates that stagger approach where people are going to see value. As long as you're a creator that is adding value, they're going to see value on the 30 days or the 45-day plans. But those are they're charged per cycle. So when you do 15 days, it's every 15 days. When you do 30 days, it's every 30 days. You're charging that amount when it comes to the product. So,
and we get, since we're talking about subscriptions, so let's say that I apply for, or I sign up for every 15 days. Am I, as a user, going to get an alert when my subscription is coming up?
They do. As part of that, you'll get an email alert, and you get, hey, your subscription is about to renew. You can choose to actually, as a user, to cancel it, not cancel it, etc.
Oh, cool. So I'm going to throw a tip out there, because this is about how to manage and navigate on the site. Something to remember is when that time comes up, you as the subscriber and the subscribee, you'll both get an alert, right? Also, the creator will get an alert that says, Mara's subscription is about to come up. So as a tip, when those times do come up, you can send special content to your subscribers and thank them for keeping their subscription. Something to think about, because we talk about these monetized concepts and how to monetize our content as creators, but we're really not talking about how we're going to engage and keep that going. So if you are a content creator that's interested in subscribers, always remember that rebilling time. It's an important time to reach out to your fan base, to your subscribers, and say, hey, thanks for staying on board. Here is if you're a musician, this is a special song, or here's a clip to my radio show, or anything that you can do to really just keep that relationship going and keep that fan or that supporter enticed in your particular content.
100%. So this is another thing that is interesting, right? Because a lot of people forget about this. I don't know why, but I'm trying to be as explicit as I can be, right? So here, for example, in Voyeur, Nico, fantastic. I mean, this is an awesome picture that Nico just shared. So I'm looking at him. He's having fun. Guess what? I believe in sharing is caring. I have Voyeur Me tokens. I'm going to send him a tip. This is a free post, but that free post, it just shows, hey, I'm going to send him a tip. So I click on that send tip button. I put the tip amount. In this case, I'm just going to do 1 million Voyeur tokens. And then I just leave a note. Great, great picture. Don't break a bone. And we'll do that. I can mark the tip anonymous, or I cannot. I typically don't like to mark them anonymous because I want people to know, hey, I'm a founder. I saw this. I saw value in sharing that picture. When I click on submit, it says, hey, do you want to send 1 million Voyeur tokens to Nico? Absolutely, I do. What does it do? It will go into my Trust wallet. If I'm using Trust wallet, or if you have connected MetaMask, it will do exactly the same thing. And as long as you have Voyeur tokens in that wallet, you click on confirm. Once you click on confirm, it's telling you, hey, go back to your website. I go back to the website, and in just a matter of seconds, what it's going to do is going to process that transaction, and Nico will end up having his tokens. So it is extremely easy to do. It works perfectly fine as long as you have BNB. BNB is used for the transaction perspective, as well as for holding the Voyeur tokens, which is what it's doing. So
I love that.
Yeah.
And as time goes by, and hopefully we do more of this in 2022, is really talk about the functionality and how to help creators. Because again, our mission is to help creators monetize their content in their own way without the interaction of anyone else. So hopefully going into 2022, we'll get into more ways to help and support creators in understanding how to create, or how to establish different modes of or different ways of monetizing, and how to make it fun and engaging also for the subscribers or for the fans.
That's absolutely right. So as you can see, there's the 1 million token that I give to Nico for that awesome picture. So Nico, thank you so much for doing that. But folks, it's that easy. It's a matter of you as a creator or a user, you going into Voyeur, whatever you like, tag it. Then on top of additional features that we're going to add, such as not safe for work features, it's going to have, Voyeur is going to have an ecosystem where a lot of individuals are going to be able to monetize, whether it's content that is not safe for work, which is adult content, or whether it's content that is safe for work. So super excited of the platform. It's a full, if you look at Voyeur as it stands today, I see it as a combination of many social media platforms in a way that is extremely easy to use. So Dave, I don't have anything more to share, my friend, other than we continue to do an awesome job.
Something really cool.
Yeah, no, it's exciting times, honestly, it really is. I've been watching chat. There's been just nice positive comments, not really too many questions. Is it still under NDA, the list of the contractors? Don't know exactly what that means, Andre. I mean, if you're asking about our development team, no, they're under NDA to us, but that's about it. We use a firm called Embed out of India, and then we had another team that was Lemon Software. They're no longer working with us, but they were one of the original contractors that helped us with memories. So that's who we worked with there. We obviously have in-house stuff as well, so not any of that is there. Someone asked about the question of the progress of the app. The ET of the app is still about 2 to 3 months. We are taking a different approach than just web wrapping the web app, which is what we did to start with. Honestly, the experience was not that great. You wouldn't have liked this if we brought it forward. So we went back to our development team at Embed, and they came up with the idea that we would co-develop this because they see some benefit for longer term integration that we want to do. And so we're taking and converting a good number of the pages from web app to native app. So we're going to go from like web page stuff for the crypto wallet and stuff like that. That'll actually become native Flutter. And that native Flutter then will allow us to be highly responsive. You won't have issues with browser compatibility, having to use MetaMask, Trust Wallet, all that kind of stuff. It'll all be unified. So it's going to take a couple months to get that done, get it tested, and then we obviously have to get it published in the App Store. That can be its own wild card. We've got one other app for another one of our business lines that's sitting in the Apple queue right now. It's been rejected 4 times. So, when you put the crypto into an app, they get very, very suspect of it, I guess.
Testy.
Yeah, testy. But we're working through it, and I'm hopeful. So, either way, it'll definitely make Android. The Android app we have in the other business line is already done. So that one is kind of like, okay, come on, Apple, get with your game. But that's where we're at with that. We have a couple of cool things that we're working on. One of them is the fact that we have hardware wallets for Voyeur coming. And it's something I'll show you on the screen here momentarily. But what it's going to allow us to do is help those people who just don't understand crypto get on crypto, right? So we've partnered with a firm that specializes in this space, and they literally make a credit card size hardware wallet that you tap it to your phone, it registers itself, and it will pop up and go. The way we've built this with them, our Voyeur cards are going to be branded, and when they're tapped, will automatically come up and load the Voyeur token. So for people who really don't know crypto, this is going to be a godsend for them because it's going to allow them to really just I don't want to say easy button because there's a little bit of steps, but it's pretty much easy button. So pull it up on your screen here. I'll show this to you. Share my screen. There we go. So this is the front and back of this image. And if you see it here, it literally is going to be a NFC-based card that you tap to your phone. It does have a smart app that comes along with it, so you can download the smart app from the App Store. That allows you to kind of see all the coins that are being managed there. VOYR AMA is being added again, so it'll be the primary coin that'll be there when it pops up. It does have a private key that's still associated with it, so you can back that up and transport that. But this does take away a lot of the complexity. So we've got 1,000 of the cards being made. We're taking them with us to start to a conference that will be in January in California. That conference is called the X3 Conference. It's the Adult Entertainment Expo for the creators in that space. Our goal is to recruit as many as possible. It's a target-rich environment for that, so we're going to do that. If we don't go through all these cards there, then we will have them available for sale to anybody who wants a Voyeur branded hardware crypto wallet. You'll be able to get these for $25. So, well, Mars is $50, but we'll get everybody else. No.
Mine's always more expensive.
It's got a built-in support cost.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
No,
there is a support.
Just joking.
As long as I get paid in Voyeur, it's all good. We're good. As long as I get paid.
Joking. I'm always the one that's like, how do I do this? What happened? Can someone please walk me through?
But we're excited about it, and we've tested them in form, in physical form, and in hand. And so those are being made. Those should be shipping to us here between the week of Christmas and New Year's. So we'll have them in hand, and then we'll be taking those with us to the show. And again, whatever we have left over, we'll make available to the community at our cost. And then if we run through those and people still want them, we'll run another batch.
That is true. I do want to show something real quick before we go into the questions. Tony has some great questions, Mata, that probably you want to review. But what we have right here, so obviously, again, this is Voyeur, right? But in this case, this is Voyeur Beta, which Voyeur Beta, as you can see, looks exactly the same as Voyeur, General A, with the live stream, which you can see at the bottom right next to the logout, right? Yeah. So the live stream is going to give us the capabilities of look at upcoming live streams, be able to schedule them. Anything that is live will show live. And if I want to go live straight up, it tells me, hey, go ahead and go live. Do you want to record the stream? What do you want it to be talked about, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So super exciting to actually show those features that we're going to have before the end of the year.
All right. He qualified his question a little bit more. So, okay. Yeah. So the question was about cannot share investors because it was under NDA. Yes, it is under NDA, was under NDA. So the one that so I can share the investors. So the Shator Group underwrote the term sheet. They're the primary lead on it. We had 2 existing investors that came along and took their pro rata. And that just means that they continue their investment in Voyeur at equal shares, so they didn't dilute. And then we have a strategic partner that came into the round, which is Mile High Media. And Mile High Media is the content partner that we're working with that's obviously well-known and a long-time leader in the adult entertainment space. The one thing I can't share is that there is a director at Mile High Media who's been extended a board seat. He has this countersign for that board seat. Once he does that, then I can check with him and make sure it's okay if I disclose his name. That's something I can't share right now, but that's what we did. The term sheets were written on a $7.2 million valuation post round. So that's the new valuation of Voyeur or Voyager, the parent company. So pretty substantial because pre-round our valuation was right around $625,000. So, a little over 10x value increase in the rounds. So really excited about that. But hopefully that answers your question there for you. again, I'll be happy to share the new board member's name once they sign. And then, of course, our board meetings are open. So anybody who wants to see the board in action can absolutely come to our board meetings. And we typically hold them twice a year, more frequently if we need to. We did obviously have an executive session board meeting, which is why it wasn't live streamed, because it was executive session, but we had to discuss accepting the term sheet and then making approvals that are covered under executive session privileges. So we did that via teleconference earlier this week. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for the questions.
All right. So I know that Sony has some questions, Mara, and I think that you probably can help with that. If not, any of us can help. So Sony is asking, I wonder if there will be some way to encourage or courage for the 6-month subscriptions by giving benefits to the buyer. Well, what do you typically do if you want to get a buyer to get 6 months, a 6 months subscription, Mara?
Well, it's about adding value in terms of creating a type of package that would entice them with either discounts or special content. But what I find really interesting about Sunny's question, though, is the part 2 of it that I'm trying to find it. Let's say the price was $600 USD. The first month they would instantly pay the $100, but then get reflections on the remaining. Wouldn't that go into like staking or farming or some of that stuff that you know more about, not me?
No, I mean, basically the first month, when you're doing a 6-month subscription, is charged per 6 months, correct, Dave?
No, it's not.
Okay, so
when you do a 6-month subscription, you authorize against your wallet that will be able to, in the smart contract, every 30 days pull the payment for the next end month, right? So 6 months, we have pre-authorization for 180 days that every 30 days we can pull the next tranche of funds. If you don't have the funds remaining in your wallet when we go to pull that, even though it's authorized, it'll fail, right? Because obviously the blockchain will also make a transfer that what is not there. And then on our side of the system, it'll flag and let the creator know that this subscriber was not able to fulfill the funding requirement. And then it'll send notification to the fan or follower and say your payment for subscription on X creator failed because you have lack of funds. And we'll give them a chance to remediate that before we just terminate that subscription contract. But that's how it works. You're not pre-funding it up front. It's not locking up your funds for 6 months. It's just a pre-authorization for balance transfer at the next interval of the billing period that you chose, whether it's 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it may be.
And just to kind of reiterate, so the creator still gets the full amount in the end?
They do.
Yes. That's why we created Voyeur. So you, the creator, can get 100% of whatever you charge.
Absolutely.
Right. So the
incentive typically is for a fan is that they will get some form of percentage discount. If it's $30 for 1 month, the creator may say if you take 3 months, it's $20 per month. So it's $60 instead of, what you would have paid $90 for if you're doing it month by month.
Right. So typically what you see is a discount in the actual fee per month. But also if you build in, like I said earlier, special content, certain adding value to what the subscriber gets. Do they get a special photographs or special video, or some people even do birthday shout outs, or like the sky's the limit really in what you can create. And that's the beauty of this, because it allows you to really run your business as a content creator in whatever way you like.
I agree. And I think, you have to know what you're going to create, I think is what it boils down to, right? I think that, and I don't mean any disrespect on what I'm about to say. If you want to embark into being a creator, you have to have a story. It's not going to organically, you're going to be a creator and put a subscription and I'm not going to sign up on your subscription if I don't know anything about you. Why would I want to throw away my Voyeur money?
Right.
So go ahead.
I'll give you a couple of examples. We have creators that are going to upload a web series that they've created. So if you're a subscriber, then you're going to be subscribing to, let's say, the show Dating Dwight. and that's what you're going to be getting. You know, certain episodes, a certain amount of episodes. If you have a creator that's maybe a fashion stylist, you know, maybe your subscription is going, a 6-month subscription would include, you know, styling tips and a webinar on how to dress for particular seasons. If you're a musician that's creating original, like I think we have the Music Factory that's creating original music for content, you know, maybe a subscription comes with every 6 months.
Actually, the Music Factory model is very interesting. The way that they done it is they said, hey, if you subscribe for 15 days at this price, you're going to get X amount of songs that are 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds. If you subscribe to the 6 months plan, you get to message Music Factory and tell them, hey, I'm looking for a song that it's like this.
Right. More custom.
So the more you're able as a creator to become flexible, the more you can probably get the chance to do that larger plan, as long as you've created a drip campaign, a drip marketing campaign of who you are and why Music Factory, right? And Music Factory also puts content that is free. Like they'll take songs that they're doing, but they'll put a watermark. That way, you know, rightly so, they're not using that piece of song without you truly paying for it. But you can hear the catalog and the quality of the catalog.
Right. Well said.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't say that a lot.
Okay, I will say that. All right, so Mark, I do see, I don't know why I call you Mark, but I do see Jack met Jill on Voyeur. She's an accountant, and her. Oh, I like that.
What am I missing?
Jack met Jill on Voyeur. She's an accountant, and he's her biggest fan.
Who said that? Who said that?
It sounds like rhymes with children games. I don't know.
Oh,
Jack
right.
met Jill
up the hill to get a pail of water, but Jill was an accountant. Oh.
Hey, if you want to see it, it's on Voyeur. That's basically the way that I see it.
That's a good one. I want to know who wrote that. Of course.
Now we will go now to our embedded correspondent, CEO marketing, sometimes guy, that guy right there.
I swear.
We actually, I put it up as a teaser because we actually had some meetings earlier this week with marketing firms, right? So we're still interviewing them, but we met with one that was very open and transparent with us and pretty much saying, hey, look, we'd love to help you, but we'd be fools to try to help you because you already have all the pieces of the pie. And they just gave us some free advice. And
that's correct.
I actually went hard at the guy that we were talking with because I'm like, even if you don't want to do it with your firm, come work with us as an advisor. So we'll see if we can steal him, but
we'll see if it comes.
But this is one of the ideas that came out of that whole brainstorming conversation that we spent almost 2.5 hours with him. He's like, you got to go poke the bear, right? And, you know, obviously we're going to poke the bear at OnlyFans. He said, just go poke them at their own business.
Make no mistake. Yeah. OnlyFans, you're in our target sites. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, this is good stuff. This is good stuff indeed. I mean, I would say that
that's a good limerick.
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. I saw on the last MA day with a VR headset. Does that confirm we will have a VR content creator in the future?
I don't know what Andre is talking about. Why would I have this right next in my studio?
Yeah. So
either we're doing development.
In fair transparency, we are doing some metaverse development, and we have a virtual VR world being built right now for one of our other brands that we are going to use in January at a national conference. So yes, we will be putting things into the metaverse and universe of VR, and at some point that will cross over to Voyeur. But yeah, we're doing some stuff in that space.
I think the
mine too.
Oh look! Oh, what? You have one too?
Maybe next Sunday we bring everybody into the.
Maybe that is a good episode.
That would be
next
really
Sunday
cool.
We can do it in a metaverse. Like maybe we'll meet there.
That would be really cool.
And anybody who has obviously got VR headsets, if you want to join us in the metaverse, we'll publish the link. Otherwise, everybody can watch through the.
Hey, I'll give Voyeur. I'll give some of my Voyeur tokens if you show up on the metaverse with us. I'll just be like, here's a tip.
Oh, that would be so neat to go into a room with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can pull it. We can pull it off. We got this. Heck, if you look at all the crypto projects that are out there, that is like, oh yeah, we got a wallet coming up. Oh yeah, we got this. Has anybody been able to pull a social media as quick as we have? No. That's the answer. No.
So Sonny, I appreciate the question. I honestly can't answer this because it'd be me giving financial advice. So do your own research and with what you feel comfortable, but that's how I got to answer it. Although I do appreciate the question. It's just with the way it has to be. Unfortunately, I can't.
My personal opinion, and again, this is not reflected on the organization or Voyeur, is like when it comes to any crypto project, you invest what you're willing to lose. That's really it.
I'm asking about eggs.
Is there only one basket for my eggs? Well,
I understand. Well, I personally am scrambling a lot of my eggs in one basket.
I like scrambled eggs.
Not all my scrambled eggs are in the same basket.
Wait.
A lot of them in one basket, but I'm scrambling them in a lot of different baskets.
Should I buy another basket for my eggs?
Or should I buy another basket? All this egg conversation, Sony, is making me hungry. I want like an egg frittata. That's what I want.
I know, me too. I'm also thinking, we should ask Jill. Jill's an accountant.
She is an accountant.
Yeah, you can reach out to Jill.
If you come on OnlyFans, I'm not OnlyFans. If you come on Voyeur, she may be able to give you some advice for a tip.
We truly have no reason to lie to our audience and to our fans and those that the rainmakers, everybody that has been with us with Voyeur. The conversation that we had, the 2-hour session with this marketing firm, they were blown away with what we have, and they were blown away about the fact that that all we need to do is continue to do what we do best, which is execution. If we focus on execution, if we focus on amplification of the message, if we focus on the right creators, right, and there is a diversification of creators as well,
right?
Yeah,
it helps the entire ecosystem as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to IKEA and I'm going to buy one basket with all my money and make 3 cheap ones for the same menu.
At least you have the right idea. Going to IKEA, because that's where you're going to find them cheap. Either that or a thrift store.
So I love I love where you're going, man. I really
funny.
I can't give you manufacturer recommendations either, but if I could, I would. But you got your eye on the right thing, But I would shop at IKEA, but maybe go to Target too.
That is true. That is true.
Let me ask something. What number AMA is this one?
Oh man, it's got to be 60, 50.
Yeah, because there was a point we were doing them bi-weekly.
We were doing Wednesdays and Sundays, and then plus, not to mention the ones that we were doing on Telegram every day at 9 a.m. So there was that as well. It's well over at least over
50. 60. Yeah, it's probably close to 60.
Right, so I remember what day was the token launch?
June 6th.
I
think it was.
Right? Yeah. So from June 6th to here, think about everything we've accomplished and maintained. I think it's pretty amazing with all of the pitfalls and shifts and changes and
it's getting better. And it's getting better. We're about to launch version 2.0 of our NFT marketplace, which is Memories. We have version 1.0 running. We have, people like Coin Jester who minted 1,000 NFTs on memories. So he, there are people that are minting on memories and they're doing their own NFTs. We often forget to talk about the fact that, yes, we have an NFT marketplace where you, the creator, can take your NFTs and sell them. But what we're about to deploy on Memories 2.0, it's now, think of an Etsy where you have your own store and you have your own place where, yes, you can charge or buy with Voyeur, but you can also use other cryptocurrencies to be able to do this as well.
That's right.
It just feels like every time, every advance is just like wild to me. Every new thing we come up with, or you guys come up with, is just, it just makes the platform so much stronger, so much better, so much more progressive. So,
I gotcha. So yeah. Andre has a question. Is Reddit action gonna go back up? Pretty silent there. The answer is yes. Is it my personal focus, my primary focus? It is not. But I do see the value of Reddit and the Voyeur Me subreddit page that we have to add updates, to add different things, to put memes. Obviously Reddit is important for marketing. There's different, specifically in the crypto projects, there's a lot of crypto projects there, but there's also a lot of scams when it comes to that as well. So it's, the answer to your question is yes, but it's not my personal focus right now. But the answer is yes. Unless the boss tells me, hey, this is your personal focus. It's like, okay, then that'll be my personal focus.
Yeah, our personal focus is to put posts. If we're going to put posts on social media, to post on social media to drive people to Voyeur. Period.
Correct. I think that you see a lot of these posts in Reddit of, oh, liquidity has been, it's this, and there's amount of holders, and there's this, and there's that. At the end of the day, this is a live project. And if someone is willing to actually purchase the coin, great. It's on open market. It's out. You can do pancake swap. You can do all that kind of stuff. The reality is that the Voyeur machine is fed by the creators that come in. And the creators that come in, they have to have a diversified portfolio. Maybe they're coming from Instagram. Maybe they're coming from OnlyFans. Maybe they're coming from different places. We're not saying, hey, drop everything that you're doing and come to Voyeur. What we're saying is that stagger your content. Make stuff that is exclusive on Voyeur so you can get 100% of your proceeds as a creator. But keep doing what you're doing on the other side. If that's too difficult as a creator and you don't want to get paid 100%, then you should not be in Voyeur. So as easy as that.
Good point to make.
Man, I am becoming Brandon. Like I'm like, or CTO is not here. I'm like saying it like it is, man.
Well, it's a fair statement, though. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we're going to advertise on social media and stuff. It is hard to get ads on social media when you're trying to advertise another social media platform. And we also have been running into Google, not delinking us, but deprioritizing us in the search rankings because we have adult content now. So. Correct. There is a little bit of an uphill battle to push there. The best thing, we got advice from a couple of different marketing firms we talked to, is to get the user community talking about it and backlinking to us on social media and their own websites and blogs, because that counts for way more than what we can do in paid medium. It really does. So the more backlinks we have to us, the more we get. So we are paying for some backlinking services to bring us into more relevancy that way, because it'll be organic search versus paid search. And the organic search we don't get punished for, but the paid search we are.
That is 100% correct, for sure. I mean, I would say actually, we do have an association with Leap to Me. So that's something that I can probably share in this chat window where, you've heard Dave several times talk about tell 5 to tell 5, right? Which is amplification organically of Voyeur, right? So what we can do is I can post the link here on the chat. Everybody will get it. All you're going to do is send that link to people. And then the more people that you're sending this link, the more people are going to say, hey, this sounds interesting.
And it is working, folks. We had 18% growth again over last week, right? 18% growth. I wish it was double digits, but I mean, or I guess it is double. I wish it was triple digits, like 100% growth week over week. But 18% or almost 20% week on week, I'm going to take, because that's 100% organic, people telling people, and the word's getting out. So now, granted, I'm telling a ton of people myself, and I know a few of the people that joined in the last week are personally here because I browbeat him into it, or beat him in poker and made him agree that if I won that hand, they'd have to join. Not opposed to using
Is
my.
that how you're getting? Is that how you're getting people? You're beating people in poker, and you're telling them, "Well, if I beat you, you have to be here." Gotcha.
I did, yeah.
Gotcha.
And of course, I laid some bets last night that if Jake Paul won over Tyron Whitley here in Tampa last night, that people had to join. And I saw 3 people this morning join that were paying up because they took Tyrone to finally beat Jake Paul, which didn't happen. So, but yeah. So that's if you have a skill, you're a good golfer, you want to put a bet out there, just say, hey, look, if you lose, you got to join Voyeur and tip me.
All right, so I just posted on all the chats, whether it's Discord, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I put the Leap to Me link, which is leap2me/movement. That will take you straight to the voyeur.me site. So feel free to share that.
And by the way, Leap to Me is a free service. So if you are using Linktree or any of those other link aggregators for your personal sites, feel free to sign up for Leap to Me. It's free. And
if you're using Linktree, why are you paying? This is like, it has everything plus more, and it tells you everything. So
bio pages, everything. It literally has everything. And for those that haven't seen it, it is a Voyager Media property. So I'm being very transparent here that we do own it.
What? Did we develop Leap to Me? Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Leap to Me, not Link to Me.
Yeah, leap to me.
Everything with one link. So let me just share my screen here again. And as you can see here, no cost, all free. You do everything with one link. All you have to do is sign up to get started. You can do custom links. You can do short links. You can do your own bio page. You can build your own V card. You can have everything. You get your own analytics. You can see where people are coming from, who's hitting you, from what parts of the world, how long they stay. All this stuff here, everything that you pay or plus pay for on Linktree is here. So if you choose plan, there's only one plan, and guess what? It's free. The only thing you need to do if you want to have is API access programmatically is contact us, because we have to generate you an API key. But that's it. That literally is it. You have your page.
Look at you. That looks, man, your page looks better than mine. I mean, that's,
well, I did create this. And obviously you can put whatever is powered by. So even if it's powered by Linktree, it's powered by Voyeur. So think about it, use it. It's free. And it's just another way for us to give back to the community.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And that's just one of many other properties that we're running with the Voyager Media Group, which Voyager Media Group, Voyeur, it's a property of that.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and wrap here because it's getting to the top of the hour. And
Dave, one last question. Yeah. I haven't asked this in a long time.
Sure.
I'll ask you, Matt, as well. What's you guys' critical path?
My critical path is about another 10 graphic pieces to support the launch campaign for shortly after Christmas. And then we have a pretty big conference that we have to get ready for. And I've got a lot of stuff on my plate that I've got to produce for that, like 20-foot pop-up, a couple thousand business cards, a a couple other things. I mean,
T-shirts.
there's a chance that we won't have everybody we planned there because of traveling across international borders and stuff. So we may have to pull an audible.
Yeah, it's also everything that is going on with some of the increases of Omicron, that some of the countries are closing or doing tighter restrictions. So we're seeing that for sure.
All right. One last question here. The stake site, will it be integrated in the Voyeur platform? Is there an ETA for that? We're using Blast Finance as a partner right now. They've been great to us. They're the ones that are running the staking farms. We're going to renew that one more time, so it'll go into the April timeframe. Post that, we will try to build it into our side. I am not committing to doing that. We have way higher priorities first. And Blast seems to be working for people, and people are making money there. But at some point, yes, we'll bring that in-house. But I don't have an ETA for that. Most likely sometime second half of next year.
All right. Mara, what about you?
Well, I have a lot going on with one of the sister brands that I'm working on.
Oh, why is Dave showing tequila? I don't know why.
I'm still waiting for a tequila bottle to reach my home, as well as probably other big creators.
Call it cross-platform marketing.
So I have a lot to work on that. But in terms of the social media platform of Voyeur, really my critical path is to increase users. And clearly working with 1 million girls. That's why I want to, hopefully in 2022, when we talk a lot about how we're going to manage this platform to monetize and what the tips and tricks are. And I'd like to take the opportunity to invite folks to go to 1milliongirls.com. We are creating monthly webinars where you can, what's that about?
Oh, did you
know?
not know that we have a magazine called Sign that now we have press passes? You did not know that?
We registered.
No, that happened after I got fired.
Did we fire you? I don't know. Then why are you not here?
We promoted you into bigger and better roles.
I thought we promoted you. I mean, we're the HR when you need it.
I want a press pass. Can we go back to
There's a lot of stuff that you want. 111.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this today.
We get an ISBN number, so we have an ISBN number for the magazine now. So we actually can go get official press passes.
Yes, that's awesome. The Sign magazine has an IBN number.
Yeah. For those that don't know what the Sign magazine is, I will share that real quick. It's part of our 1 Million Girls brand, but you can subscribe to it. It only costs $30 for a 3-month subscription. And is it not sharing? Oh, it's not turned on. And this will be the issue that comes out on Monday. So sign up. You can get it at 1milliongirls.com. Click on the Zine link and subscribe if you choose to.
Yeah. Sony is asking, has Enrique ever shown his guitar skills though? I have never showed him. I think that a lot of people think that
I think it's a request to play us off. Play us out.
All right, stand by. Let me see what I can do. Mara was supposed to talk about the critical path, so I'll be right back.
Talking about the critical path while you go get a guitar.
How do I even stay on track here, folks? I don't know. Things happen all the time, but really, it's just increasing usership on Voyeur.me, getting creators on the platform, supporting them, and helping them with their concepts on how to monetize their account, how to navigate this new world. Pretty much that's it.
Very cool. All right.
You're lying.
The fact that you can't see the guitar makes it really suspect.
It's right here.
Okay. I'm just saying.
You're so old. You just aged yourself,
because this microphone is not a mic. It's a condensed microphone. I can't really sing unless I put this right here, right? So I can't. For next time, I'll serenade you guys. How about I'll do that for next time?
Well, play us out. We'll key it up here and say,
All right.
folks, thanks for tuning in.
There was a time when Voyeur started, and people thought that we were a fun. We were not. We were not. We were not. Tune in to the next Sunday right here in Voyeur, where we're not FUD. We're just real. That's all I have. There was a market. Just kill us out.